Welcome to another episode of the Oxygen Not Included series. And got a couple things. First off, this room got finished, so this is now a massage clinic, which helps relieve stress and all of that. So that'll help with Snoop's stress level, which would be good. What else? I had to open this door because our friendly Draco got stuck in the door, as they do. And so I need to get him wrangled up again, which is a pain in the butt. Can we wrangle these? No. Okay, I think we already decided that, but I just wanted to double check. Then another thing I noticed was that we have option to put things into canisters so that we can manually empty them. So I think maybe you would connect it to one of these, and then one of these would pop it out wherever. So that's interesting. I wonder where we could use that. Might be nice for somewhere where it's really built up, or where the gases have gotten out of where they belong. We can use that to put them where back, you know? We don't have a whole lot of gas that doesn't belong. We have some hydrogen floating towards the top of the base, but there are very little spots and it wouldn't be worth setting up a system to filter all of that out. The reason I was looking in this place in the first place was I was curious whether there was something that would test what gases were in the air. So instead of having a clock timer here, what we could do would be test, is this spot have oxygen in it? And if it does, it'd turn off. I think that would be more useful than a timer, but I'm not sure. Let's see, is there anything in the research that would do that in particular? I know there's something that tests what's in the pipe, which is fine. Let's get that researched again. Again, don't know why that's gone. So as of right now, I'm not seeing it. Doesn't mean it's not there. I'm just not seeing anything that would work like that. We could test for germs. Not useful. And then we've got more automation that's generic. Power regulation. So much I still need to work on, you know? I'd really like to get the textile loom. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know what that would take to build. Probably more than what we have. I know plastic's going to become a thing and I have zero experience with that. So, that's too bad. I guess we'll just stick with the timer. My mouse got upped in speed there. It's like really Riley. This poor thing. It's gonna die stuck in that wall. Oh, it looks like Natsu's not doing great. Stress is now a bigger problem than it has been in the past, that's for sure. I wish we had better food. We do have some barbecue. And is Natsu and Snoops both allowed to eat that? Snoops is. Natsu is as well. Simmer down on the big hut there. Thank you. Okay, so that'll help once they eat those things. Hopefully they have a preference for higher tier stuff, so they'll eat that first. So it'd suck to have to come in and make, like, uncheck all the lower stuff, and then if we get too low, make sure to put it back, you know? Ooh. Hopefully someone gets around to filling that up. It's the worst situation ever. Ooh. So this has all been built up. So that's super exciting. So yeah, we've got this ladder, and it looks like Hopper is digging this all out, which will be nice. We'll get some more of this, and hopefully that wheeze wart. Then we'll start being able to work over here on making this available to us so we can cool stuff. Ah! In the kitchen? God dang it. all over the food. Thank you, Stinky, for cleaning it out, but if you could have put more dirt in, because these are both still out of order. I wonder why Snoops is even having a problem with stress. She's... Let's see. Let's look into that. She's got a low morale, but why? Okay, so now she has a high morale, so that'll help make it better. Because of her meal. Okay. Which is good because she showered, so that'll help that go down significantly, hopefully. It seems like it'll kind of take some time for them to get back from being stressed. Which makes sense, it's not a quick solution, really. Natsu looks like he's feeling a bit better too, probably because he also got to have a really good meal. I believe that was barbecue. Thank you, Stinky, for cleaning up the feet. So I was reading about food poisoning, just looking into like what temperatures I could use to kill it off, and what else I can use to kill it. I guess disinfected is good. Pickled, chlorine, bleach stone. Solid. Okay. But it's non-lethal. A duplicant's body purges from both ends, causing extreme fatigue. We've all been there, haven't we? Alright, so we got some research completed, which is good. The next one I think I want to do is artistic expression, just because having art around will help bring down that stress. And we need as much of that as possible. Ooh, the next thing I want to make is the egg cracker, so we'll go ahead and stick that right there. That'll allow us to code like which eggs we want to keep and which ones to crack, so we'll have like, I'll probably keep one of each, you know, to hatch, but then any extras will cook for food. I still need this hatch egg down in here, so let's get creature egg and hatchling egg. I believe I had that going for a little bit and just never got around to making it continue to happen. Another thing I was considering is a way to shut off this portion from this portion. Simply because the oxygen, it fills up this area and then what's not capped here will float up, and I've seen bubbles heading up in this direction, and we don't need to be able to breathe up there, we need to be able to breathe in this area. So that might be another thing I do. What materials do we got? Sandstone. Okay. I'm not doing this to like keep temperatures at bay or anything like that, though that would be helpful. We'll get a manual airlock here so they can collect this stuff that's laying around. I don't think I want to go up there. I think I'll cancel and have it go to here maybe? That way they can use maybe a ladder here to breathe. Hopefully nobody gets stuck up here. I don't think they will. Yeah, I don't think they would. That's really pushing it though, isn't it? I don't think it's not good. Circuit overlord? Overlord. Mm-hmm. That's somewhere in all of these buttons, I think. Oh yeah, it's the second one. And we knew this wasn't going well. That's something I really need to work on. Just super not looking forward to it. That's interesting. That's not even a piece that's going to anything. And I think this one right here is what got injured. Harmed, I guess. Well, you've gotten far out of where you belong, haven't you, Draco? As they tend to do. Ooh, yeah, egg cracker is done. So let's go ahead and do one shine bug. We have an extra. I don't... Alright, so we have Syri here, cooking food. I have this one on... Ooh, we should change that. We have this one on 9. First priority, good. This one is on an 8, and this one is on a 6. But clearly we have enough to make lice loaf, but she's still preferring to make this, so maybe a 5? I even tried moving her and seeing if she would decide something else, but no. She was continuing to make dirt bars, which I'd really rather be a very last resort, you know? Alright, we're getting stressed down a little bit. She's still stressed out though. I guess because she was just so stressed it's taking time to recoup. Ah yeah. So we went ahead and cracked that little shine bug egg. Let's get rid of that and put in some omelets. We might need some more egg, but it'll be good. Why? Clearly I need to change these to the screen doors, even though I'd really rather not. Yay! New research completed. And I believe that was the art research, so that's good. Let's get some of that built. We've got a blank canvas. I guess we go with probably sandstone. I want one there and there. Yeah, and there. Then we have room for quite a few. And then we'll need, maybe anybody can? I don't know. We might need an artist specifically to do it. Do we have anyone who is skilled? We have someone who'd like to be, and that's Bowser. I wouldn't mind getting some kind of poor quality stuff up. We'll end up tearing down and replacing some of it as we go, just because they won't be very good. But there's a very small selection of paintings, and I get tired of saying the same one over and over and over. So I like having a mix of good and bad quality. For some reason in my head, I thought chlorine was lighter than oxygen. Couldn't tell you why, but it certainly doesn't seem to be acting like that's the case. Because there's quite a bit of oxygen building up here. I was hoping that the chlorine would kind of work as like to keep down the oxygen so it would stay within this little bubble. But it has not been acting like that. That's fine. Anything that I feel like I need to have down here for purposes of disinfection or disinfecting, I will make sure they're on the bottom where the chlorine is going to be. Okay, so we do need someone to be specifically an artist. I'm curious about what dupes we have. We have plenty of food now. Alright, so let's see. I think I might choose Frankie? Oh, I know I don't want Gosman, as cool as she is. It's hard. I'm choosing between these two. Can't cook, that's fine, he doesn't have any skills in it. And we have... who's cooking? And do they like being the cook? Okay, so she's at the bottom of the list, which is just kind of confusing. So she does like being the cook. Alright. And Natsu likes being a... yeah, rancher. So I'm trying to find people whose interests line up with their attributes. So his does kind of line up, but we have someone who's cooking. We have someone who's interested in research. It would be nice to have him be interested in art, but he has no skills in creativity. Whereas Frankie, the strength thing will mean he's quicker at tidying and carrying things, and he wants to dig. And we don't actually have anyone who is interested in digging. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any skills in it, but I think he will learn them pretty quickly. The only downside is that he's destructive, but we do have a room with massage, so Hopefully that will help. So I think I'm gonna print a Frankie. And I'm going to name him Stitch. Rest in peace. Welcome to the colony, Stitch. Why is he blue? I guess they all have different colors. I just didn't really process it. Let's go ahead and assign Stitch the digging option. He won't have the morale for a little bit for it, but that's fine. Then that means we can take Hopper off of that. Does he have anything he's interested in? Operating. So that's fine. And then Muffin, farmhand. We already have a farmer though. So these two are just gonna have jobs that don't align with their interests for now at the very least. We have a lot of people. Operate for some reason seems to be really interesting. They have a lot of people with that interest. What you excited about? Probably because there's a new person. Yay! New miner. Ooh, yay. Okay. Whoa. So we have a little wart seed here, which is good, and all of this is being mined up. What is this? Looted eyes. Okay. Interesting. I don't think those are Jeremy though. No. Okay. So this, I've had this here for a very long time. Ooh, we do have some ice. So if I drop it, I wanted it to melt and then go into our water. Or maybe cool our water. But I can't really get it to drop down unless we just deconstruct this and then put it back. Which I'm not super thrilled at the idea of. At least so cool the little bit of what's around them. And then let's get this guy right here planted with that wart seed. And that'll start cooling down the stuff in here, which will be lovely. I've also been thinking about the fact that there's a good chance that I will want to... I was planning on having the power stuff over here, but I didn't really build for it. So there's a good chance that I'll have to do the power stuff along this side. And what that'll include is like big wires that they think are hideous. And then we'll have those tucked to the side, and then they'll convert to nice power, and we'll send it this direction. So we can kind of split everything off. We'll get some better cables going and all of that, and then we'll produce our power over in this area. Preferably this stuff, because I don't want to deal with this. And we are really low on dirt. Alright, this needs to stop. Turn that off for now. Hopefully we can survive on lice loaf and all of that. Where you come from, buddy? So we have one tamed here. No idea where this Draco came from. It must have come from in here. Well, it's gotta go because it's in our garden, and incredibly difficult to get out. And I don't really need more than one, so... Back? I just realized that these also have things that need harvested, so that's another thing we should get done. Get 'em! Blech. Alright. So I want 7 stations? Sharing stations. Get it out of sandstone. So we'll get this built up and we'll be able to harvest what he's got on him. Which will be good. It's feeling cramped though. Everyone's feeling cramped. Ooh, it makes them produce much less. Oh, this is convenient. So the shine bug is eating what the Draco's pooping, and it's pooping whenever it eats this. That's exciting. Don't have to feed the shine bug. They're just cramped. So it's upset because these eggs, once they hatch, will cause it to be too much. Which makes me wonder if we should keep the egg somewhere else. I don't imagine they hatch with any taming on them, right? So might as well have the eggs in a different room. So we may want to build one of these up here, transfer these eggs up. Might be a convenient way to keep track of how many of each we have too. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna get some storage. Just realized we need to submit for a bioscan to be able to open this. Hopefully it doesn't need power or something. Good. We need to submit to a scan to be able to get into this and start digging this guy out. Looks like good old Bowser is going to come up here and submit to the scan. Oop. Hey! Got that door open. Now we can get this started. Unreachable dig. Oh, this probably needs... Oh, there we go. And we also unlocked some more, like we cleared some more of the fog. Got a little pocket of polluted water over here. And a tile of some sort. There's another building of something up there. Snow! I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I guess obviously it is, but I don't know. I just remembered the ice. Wolframite, that's good stuff. Granite's pretty good. Or there's a bunch of sand right here. Ah! I need you guys to stop not working at the same time. We have dirt though, right? What do you- wait. What are you carrying? Bleach stone, okay. Good. Bad. Let's get that sweep a high priority. We don't need you pumping a bunch of chlorine in here after I spent all this time making it so that we wouldn't put chlorine all over in here. Just saying. We're actually getting a good amount of oxygen up in here. I don't know if that was in here already or if that's just been the flow of the oxygen. Either way, it's been nice. And we're out of dirt. Ugh. Not good. Start digging into this. Oh, this takes power. Everything does. I didn't even notice that it had gotten built. It's probably been there a while. Grab some wire. I guess this is the shortest route. There we go. Alright, so we got this jet up here. Let's put all creature eggs for right now. And get that up to a 9. We also delete this guy. Not disable, just deconstruct. There we go. So we'll bring the eggs up here, drop them off. Oh! It did hatch tamed though. Interesting. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if it's because we, the mom was tamed or if it's because it's in this room. We'll have to see. We'll drop these 2 hatch eggs off. Good. And then we'll let them out. Like so. So that they can continue to grow. Are you still too crowded? It's glum. Why are you glum? Oh, I guess maybe it was just glum because Natsu hadn't come and given him a nice little clean and everything, because now it's a happiness. So I think it's saying when it's glum, it changes how it eats. Got it. We'll do that. Let's go ahead and get this stuff a sweep, so some of that dirt can go down into here. Ooh, we got some water down here. So I guess we'll lump that up. I think some ice maybe ended up in here. A lot of ice ended up in here. Alright. Let's mob all of this. I don't really have anywhere to dump out clean water though. It wasn't, I haven't scheduled that somewhere. I just usually let them get around to using it because I think they have a preference to using that opposed to going down here and using the pitcher. So I just let them use that for the food. So right now, Snoop's morale is pretty high. So I might bump her back up to being a higher farmer so that she can boost our ice low for a little bit until she gets too stressed, and then we'll put her back. Yeah, look at all that water. Must have come... Yeah, there's a bunch of ice right here. Must have melted through when they let it out. When they opened up the door. Oh, look, we got Muffin doing some art. It'll probably turn out terrible, but it'll be better than nothing. Look at her go! I'm gonna get a painting. Yay! She's not too pleased with it, but again, it's better than nothing. Oh no! I missed it, but look! Our Draco's butt is so naked! He's been sheared and he's just got like a little brown butt. Oh no. So we collected some reed fiber, and I think that might be used to make clothes. Let's see, do we have that as something we can collect? Yeah, okay, good. Just gotta make sure that we can clean everything and all. Oh, she did a masterpiece. That's not where I wanted them, but it'll do. So we're about to have a dirt crisis. Ah! Gotta wrangle this guy up again. This autoed. All of the roots take dirt. All of this. Real nice. Studying takes dirt. Our toilets take dirt. And this is pretty much what we've got. We've got this, a little bit here. Yeah, and there. That means I need to fix at least the toilets don't use it. So that means I'm probably gonna have to find a way to clean out the germy stuff and have somewhere to the side where we're dumping excess water. So I imagine getting better toilets will be probably next episode, hopefully. Figuring out the dirt problem will be good. I know you can... Something like heating polluted water until it's hot enough. It'll drop a little bit of dirt, but it's not really worth it. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be what I have to figure out in the next episode. We've got this blocked off so our oxygen isn't escaping to God knows wherever that goes. We've started digging this guy out. We've got a new person and we have a lot of food. Anyway, so we're doing fine on food, which is good, because that means I don't have to be using the mush bar for right now. Can you... I don't think you can grow bristle blossom, can you? What is it? This needs? Bristleberry? You might be able to. Anyway, I'm being very distracted, I apologize. So yes, we've got berries over here, and we've got our first sheared Draco with his naked bum. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.